Dear students, in this class we will discuss some general methods of preparation of alcohols. Alcohols can be prepared from a wide variety of compounds. They can be prepared from alkyl halides, from alkenes. Alcohols are also easily prepared from carbonyl compounds. First, let's see how alcohols are prepared from alkyl halides. Alkyl halides, when boiled with an aqueous solution of an alkali hydroxide, yield alcohols. Rx, that is an alkyl halide, plus NaOH in aqueous solution will give you ROH plus NaX. For example, ethyl bromide CH3CH2Br when treated with an aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide will give ethyl alcohol CH3CH2OH, and the reaction is a simple nucleophilic substitution reaction. Next is from alkenes. There are three different ways in which alcohols can be synthesized from alkenes. One is by acid catalyzed hydration. Another is by hydroboration oxidation reaction, and the other one is by oxymercuration demercuration reaction. So let's see how alcohols are prepared by acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes. Hydration means adding water. Since it is acid catalyzed, that means adding water in presence of an acid catalyst. So alkenes react with water in the presence of an acid catalyst to yield alcohols. So this can be generally represented as C double bond C, which is an alkene, on reacting with water in presence of an acid H plus, giving CHCOH, an alcohol. For example, the simplest alkene, ethene, CH2 double bond CH2 plus H2O in presence of an acid catalyst will yield CH3CH2OH. A water molecule is added to carbon-carbon double bond. So ethene is converted to ethanol. Let's see another example. Instead of ethene, we have propene here, CH3CH double bond CH2. So when propene reacts with water in presence of an acid catalyst, we will get propanol, right? But here there are two products possible. Either it will form CH3CH2CH2OH, which is one propanol, or we may also get CH3CHOH which is propan-2-ol. So among these two, which will be the major product? In the case of an unsymmetrical alkene like propene, the addition of water takes place in accordance with Markovnikov's rule. So let's recall what is Markovnikov's rule. It is an empirical rule used to predict regioselectivity of electrophilic addition reactions of alkenes and alkynes. And according to this rule, during hydrohalogenation of an unsymmetrical alkene, hydrohalogenation means adding an HX, where X is the halogen. So the hydrogen atom in the hydrogen halide forms a bond with the doubly bonded carbon atom in the alkene bearing the greater number of hydrogen atoms. That is, when HX react with a carbon-carbon double bond, the hydrogen will get attached to the carbon bearing the greater number of hydrogen atoms, and the halide ion will get attached to the carbon bearing the lesser number of hydrogen atoms. So here, instead of HX, we have the water molecule H2O, that is HOH. So if it is to follow the Markovnikov's rule, the hydrogen will get attached to the carbon bearing greater number of hydrogen atoms, that is this carbon, CH2 carbon, and the OH will attach to the carbon bearing the lesser number of hydrogen atoms, that is this CH. So what will be the product form? So when propene on reacting with water will give CH3CHOH CH3, that is 2 propanol will be the major product and not 1 propanol. So acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes will result in alcohols, and the addition of water takes place in accordance with Markovnikov's rule. Next, let's see how alcohols are prepared from alkenes by hydroboration oxidation reaction. Alkenes, when treated with diborane B2H6, will give alkyl boranes, generally represented as R3B. Now this alkyl boranes, on oxidation with hydrogen peroxide in alkaline medium, give alcohols. For example, propene CH3CH double bond CH2 on reacting with diborane will give N-propyl borane CH3CH2CH2 thrice B. Now this on oxidation using hydrogen peroxide in alkaline medium, and that will result in CH3, CH2, CH2OH, that is propan 1-ol plus boric acid. So this reaction is called hydroboration oxidation. The first step is the addition of diborane, which is called hydroboration, and that is followed by oxidation using hydrogen peroxide. So both these steps combined together is known as hydroboration oxidation reaction. Now this method always leads to anti-Markovnikov's addition of water to alkenes. In the acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes, we have seen that the addition of water was in accordance with Markovnikov's rule. So propane on reacting with water, we obtained 2-propanol. But here propane on reacting with a diborane followed by oxidation results in propan 1-ol, which is a primary alcohol. So that means here it is following the anti-Markovnikov's addition. The hydrogen in the diborane is added to the double bonded carbon, which carries lesser number of hydrogen atoms, so that the final product will be CH3, CH2, CH2OH. The next reaction by which alcohols can be prepared from alkenes is by oxymercuration demercuration reaction. First, let's see what is meant by oxymercuration. Alkenes react with mercuric acetate in a mixture of tetrahydrofuran THF and water to yield hydroxy alkyl mercury compounds. Generally, it can be represented as RCH double bond CH2, which is an alkene, plus water plus mercuric acetate HgOCOCH3 twice. This is mercuric acetate in presence of THF will give RCHOH CH2 HgOCOCH3. This is the hydroxy alkyl mercury compound or the oxymercuration product. Now this reaction is called oxymercuration. Next is the demercuration. Reduction of the intermediate oxymercuration product with sodium borohydride NaBH4 in basic medium will result in an alcohol, and this reaction is known as demercuration reaction. So here sodium borohydride reduces the acetoxy mercury group and replaces it with hydrogen RCHOH CH2 HgOCOCH3, which is the intermediate oxymercuration product. This is reduced by sodium borohydride in basic medium, and that will result in RCHOH CH3. So the first step is oxymercuration and the second step is demercuration. So these two reactions together known as oxymercuration demercuration reaction. Let's see one example. 1-pentene CH3 CH2 twice CH double bond CH2. The first step is oxymercuration, that is 1-pentene is treated with mercuric acetate and water in presence of THF, followed by reduction using sodium borohydride in basic medium OH minus. So that will result in CH3 CH2 twice CHOH CH3, that is 2-pentanol. So 1-pentene is converted to 2-pentanol. Oxymercuration demercuration reaction is an excellent method for synthesizing alcohols because we get alcohols in very good yield. This reaction is an indirect hydration of the alkenes to alcohols, and the product obtained is a Markovnikov's addition product, similar to addition of water to alkenes. Oxymercuration occurs through electrophilic addition to the carbon-carbon double bond with a mercuric ion acting as an electrophile. Alcohols can also be prepared from carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds on reacting with Grignard reagents will give alcohols. Alcohols can also be prepared by reduction of carbonyl compounds. So let's see how alcohols are prepared using Grignard reagents and carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds, when treated with Grignard reagent is alkyl magnesium halide. So carbonyl compounds when treated with Grignard reagents followed by acidic hydrolysis give alcohols. C double bond O, this is the carbonyl group. It can be an aldehyde or ketone. When treated with Grignard reagent RMgX, it will first result in an adduct RCOMgX. This on hydrolysis in presence of an acid will give alcohol RCOH plus MgOHX. So the first step is the nucleophilic addition of Grignard reagent to the carbonyl group to form an adduct. The hydrolysis of the adduct will give alcohol. The type of alcohol produced depends on whether the starting carbonyl compound is an aldehyde or a ketone. For example, formaldehyde reacts with Grignard reagents to give primary alcohols. HCHO plus N-propyl magnesium bromide will give an adduct. This on hydrolysis gives CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2OH, that is 1-butanol, which is a primary alcohol. So formaldehyde when react with Grignard reagents give primary alcohols, whereas other aldehydes give secondary alcohols. For example, acetaldehyde CH3CHO when reacted with ethyl magnesium bromide will result in butane 2-ol CH3CH2 CHOH CH3, which is a secondary alcohol. Now ketones on reacting with Grignard reagents give tertiary alcohols. For example, acetone when treated with methyl magnesium bromide will give CH3 thrice COH, just tertiary butyl alcohol. So formaldehyde gives primary alcohols. Aldehydes other than formaldehyde will give you secondary alcohols, and ketones on reacting with Grignard reagents give tertiary alcohols. Alcohols can also be prepared by reduction of carbonyl compounds. Reduction of a carbonyl compound means adding a hydrogen to C double bond O bond, and that will give you an alcohol. It is generally represented here C double bond O, which on reduction will give CHOH. All kinds of carbonyl compounds can be reduced, including aldehydes, ketones, and even carboxylic acids and esters. The catalysts used are generally palladium, platinum, nickel for catalytic hydrogenation, or we can use hydride reducing agents like lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride NaBH4. Now when aldehydes are reduced, they will give primary alcohols. RCHO plus H2 in presence of palladium giving RCH2OH primary alcohol. For example, propanol is reduced to 1-propanol CH3CH2 CH2OH. We can use either palladium, platinum or nickel, or we can even use sodium borohydride. Now ketones are reduced to secondary alcohols. For example, butanone CH3CO CH2CH3 on reduction using palladium will result in 2-butanol CH3 CHOH CH2 CH3. So aldehydes are reduced to primary alcohols and ketones are reduced to secondary alcohols. Carboxylic acids and esters are also reduced to primary alcohols using lithium aluminium hydride, which is a more powerful reducing agent, and we get alcohols in very good yield. Generally, we can represent it as RCOOH. Reduction using lithium aluminium hydride will give RCH2OH, which is a primary alcohol. Similarly, an ester RCOOR- when reduced with lithium aluminium hydride will also give a primary alcohol RCH2OH plus R-OH. So in this class, we have seen how alcohols are prepared from different compounds, from alkyl halides, from alkenes, and also from carbonyl compounds.